But a really useful analogy for meditation practice is an elephant. Often in life we want to get everything done as quickly as possible. But when it comes to learning, that's maybe not the most skillful approach. If you think about an elephant and the way that it moves, there's something really majestic. The next day may not sound like an especially cheerful idea, but as an analogy for the mind, it's really helpful. Because you had earlier, that you end up blue sky, stretching off into the distance. Feels pretty good, right? This is a perfect metaphor for the mind, a blank canvas on which thoughts, feelings, and experiences appear. Okay, so maybe there are just a few clouds, but they tend not to bother us or distract us too much, especially if they're the cute little fluffy variety. This is how the mind appears when it's calm, bright, serene, and happy. But life isn't always easy. Sometimes there are a lot more clouds in the sky. Sometimes it might be the dark and stormy variety. Occasionally, we might even begin to wonder if our Olympic kayaking team. But look, the most important person to thank is you. Thank you. We know that people come to Headspace for all kinds of reasons, so our new app offers more choice and more personalization. So as you move through these daily meditations, sure, there are some core elements that are ever present. They'll become very familiar, but every single day is different. Because even if you're doing the same technique today that you did yesterday, the mind is different, and therefore the experience is different. So as much as possible, approach each day lightly, as though it's the very first time you've witnessed the mind. If you can maintain this sense of playfulness and curiosity, up the next morning feeling refreshed, relaxed, after a good night's sleep. It's a very similar story when we're training the mind. I think a nice metaphor for this is the idea of taming a wild horse. If you look at how a wild horse is tamed, then everybody just assumes, well, that's life. But it doesn't have to be this way. Meditation shows us how to train the mind to be comfortable at rest. It takes a little practice. We're so used to busyness, but calm, that's new. But when we cultivate clarity like this, we might find we have space for more contentment. Only adds to the feeling of restlessness in the mind. So training the mind is about changing our relationship with the passing thoughts and feelings, learning how to view them with a little more perspective. And when we do this, we naturally find a place of calm.
14, early birthdays. Fat, here. You're screaming.
Fiction or non-fiction? Non-fiction is true. Them on the light.